Students in Oregon head back to class in 12 days, but there will be no school resource officer waiting for them.
The Village of Oregon Police Department says talks about an SRO agreement with the Oregon School District have stalled.
And there is no longer enough time to finalize the deal before the start of the school year. WMTV's Tabitha Bland joins us now with more.
The Oregon Police Department released a lengthy statement today explaining why an SRO won't be in the schools when the year begins September 1st. It says 2 investigations at Oregon High School this past year prompted the department to push for a more formal and detailed agreement with the district. And those negotiations have not moved forward. The investigations involved alleged inappropriate behavior between staff and students at Oregon High. Police say one case involved a significant delay in reporting and lack of cooperation from some school officials, which he says cost investigators the chance to interview a staff member early and preserve digital evidence. The release does not say those 2 cases directly caused the SRO deal to fall through, though, but rather started conversations about the need for a more formal agreement. The Oregon police chief goes on to say, quote, "Our goal is a clear, workable, and accountable agreement that supports student safety while respecting the distinct legal and operational responsibilities of both organizations, including the Village's responsibility for public safety. We remain committed to reaching such an agreement and resuming the SRO program as soon as possible," end quote. The chief also says an officer has already been selected and trained, ready to start as soon as an agreement is reached. We will continue to keep you updated as we learn more, but for now, live in the studio, Tabitha Bland, WMTV 15 News.